Hi, everyone, and welcome to the studio of ReelTalkTV. I am your host, E Masters. This is the lovely Miss Sydney, and today's Real Talk is about House of the Dragon, Season 3, Episode 4. Alright, man, so I'm just going to get straight into it, man, because it was not really a lot of action in this episode. But hey, man, the storyline is really good, and the actors, I just like watching the actors also. I'm a fan of TV. Alright, so fans of TV, what we're going to do is going to give you a brief overview of the episode, and then at the end, we're going to give you our true beliefs and thoughts of the characters. The show starts off with the queen trying to figure out what Ormond's plan is. He took over a small village and she cannot figure out what his next move would be. He seems dead set to try to get his side of the family back on the throne from Rhaenyra. Meanwhile, Aegon is dealing with the fact that his dragon is dead. Him and Lord Larys is traveling to Rook's Rest, believing that the garrison there will protect them. But when they get there, there's no garrison there. Well, not one that they see. And it gets to one point that Aegon, once king of the realm, had to kiss someone's feet, like nasty boot
It looked like
foot.
it's covered in poop and feces.
Yeah, it's just like it looked
Flies
like
are
that on
swarming
purpose.
around it. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's horrible. Now we haven't seen Aemon since he got stabbed in his back and bled out. Well, it seemed like he bled out and fell down. So Kristen Cole and the High Tower Army has just reached Harrenhal, which was the last location of Aemon, and they were told that Aemon was no longer there because Queen Rhaenyra took the throne at King's Landing.
King's Landing has fallen. Aegon is dead. Our queens are both in chains, and we are here, alone, with a meager army and no dragon. We have the enemy just where we want them.
So Cole basically comes up with a new plan. His new plan is to attack any land army trying to join Rhaenyra. That way, it buys time for Ormond to strengthen his numbers and also gives time for Aemon to deal with whatever he's dealing with. So with the queen having so many problems at hand, she appoints Sir Torrhen to be master of the coin. She almost has a full council, but her hand is not there. The sea snake refuses. Well, I'm not going to say refuses. He believes he has more pressing matters to attend to, and he sends his son Alan to be the hand instead. Well, to stand as the hand instead. Okay, so next, you see Oath return to the old tavern that you seen him drinking at since season 1. I hope he had a nice time there because Queen Rhaenyra told him he could never go back there again. Well, I'm not never, but he was not able to go back there again anytime soon while the war was going on. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Upon leaving the Vale from acquiring the gold that he needed from Rhaenyra, Daemon's dragon forcefully and against orders brung him or took him right to his daughter Rhaena. His daughter pleads with him, lets him know that it really wasn't. Well, it was completely her fault. Well, it wasn't her intentions of doing that. That's what she was trying to basically let him know.
It was completely her fault.
She basically asked him not to say anything about it to the queen. With that being said, I had no idea, or I had no idea he was gonna lie like that though. He came in with the head, the burnt head. Yeah, I got the person right here. Yeah, I did not know he was going to do all of that. I thought he was just going to try to be quiet or let the subject come up and he just say something or something like, nah, he just went all out.
And I feel like that right there is going to completely backfire on him really badly. I feel as if, for some reason, I think Rhaena's going to end up coming back after, talking to him based on like change of heart behind what he said. And then he went and lied to Rhaenyra because of what she said in exchange.
Okay.
And the whole thing's just going to backfire and go belly up.
So with the queen eager to defeat Ormond, she went to his only known relative that she believes that have any information on him, which is Alicent. Alicent eventually tells her that he has a very sensitive condition to odors. And with that, Alicent also uncovers that Helena looks like she's pregnant. Now, Ormond does seem like he's going to be a very interesting villain of the show. He's basically almost like a person that doesn't want emotional feelings with someone that's lesser than him, with the prince by his side, he believes he has everything he needs to bring up the next king of the realm. Well, that's if Aemon doesn't mess his plans up. No one has seen Aemon for, I believe this is the second episode now.
Hmm.
So I don't believe he's dead. He would. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can't even really say it. And at the end, Ormond forces the prince to kill an unarmed man in front of him. I believe just to get his first kill. I'm not sure if that was his first kill or not.
I believe it was.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just I believe that it could be a way for him saying that, oh, now you're not weak anymore or something. I'm not sure. Okay, so with that concluding the episode, I have a couple things to say about this. I have a
Hmm.
couple things to say. First off, let me just start off with the character Lord Laris. He's quickly becoming a character that I really like in this season. At first, I didn't like him in the early seasons. I did not like Lord Laris only because I feel like he was very conniving. What he did to his parents and brother, I feel like was unspeakable.
Yeah.
But I do like a villain, and a smart villain is the best villain to me. Like you know what I'm saying, and that's
Hmm.
just real talk for me. Um, who's your favorite character in the season so far?
Um, that's actually hard to say for me because right now I'm very biased against everybody. I have my own like problems with everyone right now.
Okay. Or who you got a problem with? Let's see who else you
Okay,
got a problem with.
everybody, I have a problem. Okay, I have a problem with the queen because of the things that she pulled in the last episode. I don't like her right now,
Okay.
especially because when Adam showed up to and placed his hand to the king, and she's complaining to him about the rats and the rat catchers.
Yeah.
He's the one who supplies her with the answer to her problems, and I'm sure it's going to come into play probably in the next episode.
Okay. Okay. I can see that too. I can see that.
I don't like the fact that you deny him his legitimacy, and the first thing he does is come and help you solve a problem that you haven't been able to deal with since you got there anyway.
Mm.
But he doesn't deserve to be legitimate because what? Your feelings?
She's scared, but I am not giving her no kind of excuses. You're absolutely right. Someone that's irritating me someone that's irritated me in the last couple episodes. They're kind of being a little bit more lenient, and I'm talking about Oath. Oath is almost. I still believe he's not going to be completely loyal, but he's showing a better side of himself. Right now, the person that's irritating me is Aegon. Aegon is irritating me so much.
Yeah.
He is so blissfully unaware of what his situation is really is. He's almost died multiple times, and the only reason he's alive right now is
It's,
because of Lord Laris.
mm-hmm, exactly. I understand that, especially with the scene with him, going to the dragon and stuff like that. Him trying to talk to his dragon and Valerian and stuff like that when there's already a bunch of people around telling you now you owe them money for touching your own dragon. You should have a better understanding that, hey, this is not somewhere that it's okay to just be and do this.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't know if he's being belligerent. I'm not under. I don't know. I don't know. But there's no but. I don't know.
So another person that's irritating me right now is Ormond. I feel like he's when you say he's a villain and he's a good villain, I feel like he's a monster. First of all, he has the look of a decent person. He has the speech of a decent person, but deep down something in him is rotten.
Mm,
And I feel like him forcing that kid to try and I mean, not even try, forcing the kid to kill that man who was unarmed. I don't believe that that kid could end up not becoming a monster if he stays being raised up by Ormond.
mm,
I feel like the fact that Lord Ormond has a problem with the dragons, that he treats Darren's dragon as if it's disgusting, is a problem to me.
Is not mercy a kingly virtue? That sounds like something your father would say.
I did not. I did not think that Eamon was gonna be missing for 2 episodes.
You know what?
I did not. I did not see that coming. Just with like 2 episodes, he was he was barely in the first episode. The second episode, he went to Hearing Hall, did what he needed to do, and then he got stabbed. And you haven't seen him since. That was the Real Talk on episode 4, season 3 of the House of the Dragon. Now, fans of TV, please remember, here at Real Talk TV, we are all fans too. If you have any kind of recommendation to any TV show, short film, movie, any kind of motion picture, please let us know and we'll be sure to review them. This is the studio of Real Talk TV.